Good evening and welcome to Your Time to Shine. I am your single host tonight, Julie. My co-host Darlene is very under the weather and will not be joining us. And Your Time to Shine is a radio show inviting you to explore your own divine gifts. So tonight, I'm doing this solo for the very first time. And I hope that my co-host Darlene is maybe listening in, and hopefully she is feeling better very soon. We miss you. But we are here to continue on our second show of 2018. And, I don't know about the rest of you, but I am feeling as if there's so much playing out in the universe and the heavens. It feels very emotional, very fiery. I know that for me personally, this is a very emotional and fiery time. My daughter's 18th birthday is today. I'm feeling very emotional about that. The passing of my father is coming up in just a few days, and that will be a 1-year anniversary. So, of course, I'm feeling very emotional about that. And so I just stopped to think about that for a little bit. And I thought I would just go and do some research and check and see what's going on out there astrologically and what's playing out there. And so actually I wasn't too surprised to find out what's going on out there. There are many, many planets lining up right now, and it is pushing us, encouraging us to move into our purpose. There's that fiery energy, that emotional energy. And, not only am I going through kind of an emotional time, but I personally am being pushed out of my comfort zone. So to read this really was not too unusual. And actually, my co-host Darlene, she's got a lot of things shaking up right now that are playing out for her as well. So again, not a surprise about what I was reading this afternoon. And to all our lovely listeners out there, how is it feeling for you? Are you feeling this emotional, intense time? This is the time that we are being pushed to our purpose, our calling. So for those of you wondering if you have that purpose of being a light worker, psychic, a medium, energy healer, anything like that, if you're feeling that push, that emotion, that fire in your gut that makes you want to drive and go forward, if you're feeling that, you're not alone. There are a lot of other people feeling that same thing too. January is about pushing us into that. And the planets getting aligned, that's just helping push us through that. So use what the universe is giving us right now and push through. Also, I just want to bring up, there was a really interesting instance. My mom and I flew to Atlanta. I'm actually in Atlanta tonight in a hotel, not in my usual cozy little space. But as my mom was getting off the plane, she happened to look down in the seats in front of us to find a penny. Now, most people would say, oh, just fell out of someone's pocket, whatever. But as mediums, psychics, people who work with energy, we know there are no coincidences in this life. There was a reason why my mom was meant to look down into the seat in front of her, which really was not a direction that would normally be looked at. So of course, the entire time we were on the plane, I felt my dad's presence in front of us. So I knew that was his way of saying, hello, I'm just to let you know, I'm not too far away. My mom was meant to pick up that coin. So I'm inviting all of you, the next time you're out and about, you run across a quarter on the ground, a penny, a dime, anything. What I would ask is that you take that quarter and you thank it, um, and you bless it and give it gratitude, because it's somebody trying to get your attention, somebody trying to say, hello, I'm here, I just want to let you know. And just know that it was meant to be. No coincidences in life. Everything has a reason, everything has a purpose. So just to let you think on that piece of it. And remember, during this time of push and fire, remember back a few shows ago, we talked about how people ground themselves, how I ground myself, how Darlene grounds herself. And take that opportunity when things get to be a little too much, remove yourself from the situation, go find your happy place, whether it's taking a walk in the rain, taking your shoes off and walking through the grass, putting on some really great music, something that makes you want to dance, something that makes you want to sit and meditate, whatever it is for you, take that time and acknowledge yourself, acknowledge everything around you, bless it, give it gratitude, say thank you for showing up. I appreciate it, but it's time for me right now to take a step back and take time for myself and align myself again. In fact, I've had to do that a number of times the last few days. My mom and I are with my sister-in-law and her mom at market doing some buying for her store, and there is an amazing amount of people. With that comes an amazing amount of energy. You start wondering what are your feelings, what are your thoughts, and what you're picking up from other people. And that's what you have to remember. How much of this is mine? How much of it is spirit talking with you? And how much of it is somebody else's that you are allowing to come into your space and your energy? So I've had to remove myself a few times, take a break, go out to the hall, close my eyes, do some breathing. And that's okay to do those things, to give yourself that break. People sometimes look at it as being weak, and it's not. It is honoring yourself, honoring your body and what your body, your energy needs, your energy body. So just remember that as you're going through your day, going through these next couple weeks, which could be emotional, and I keep saying the word fire, but it really is. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot to this. So taking all that into consideration, just remember how it is that you come back into yourself, into your body, and be aware of what's going on and honor that and say thank you for bringing that to my attention. But now it's about me. It's about bringing attention back to me. So with that, it looks like we have Lisa in Sonora, California. Lisa, welcome to the show. Hi, Lisa, how are you? I'm going to have to ask you to speak up just a little bit. I've got a little bit of noise around me from from being in a hotel. Oh, nope. Looks like we we don't have Lisa at this moment. So um, what I will do is what I want to talk a little bit more about um, is I just want to bring up talking a little bit more about grounding and our energetic bodies. Um, we talked a little bit last week about cleansing our energetic bodies, bringing down the shower of silver light to come down and cleanse our bodies and start fresh. So this is another great way I talked about grounding. This is another great way that you can also ground yourself, is to remember to think about that beautiful shining light, silvery light falling down upon you, raining upon you, every square inch of your body, enveloping your body, going through your body, taking nice deep breaths in and out, just all in. And sit with that for just a few minutes and say, okay, I'm taking this time for me and working with that. So I'm bringing up a lot of these tips, I know, over again. But when you were working with energy, when you were working with spirit, you really need to have your time and set your boundaries. Know what your boundaries are. Know what your limits are. And make them very well known. And honor those times. And these are things that I have found over the last couple of years that have worked really well with me. And Darlene, in fact, has also worked with a lot of these techniques that have worked for her as well. So in doing this, we're hoping that this will give you some tips, some idea of what you guys can do to ground yourself and get back, because life gets hectic. There's no doubt about it. Life gets hectic, and all of us are made of energy. The tabletops are made of energy. The trees are all made of energy, and everybody needs to have a break at some point. And so these are ways and tips. And a lot of times it takes hearing them over and over and over again. I can't remember the exact number, but it's at least you have to hear the same thing 30 times over before it sticks with you. So you will hear Darlene and I talk about these little tips and strategies throughout our sessions with you guys, all of our listeners out there, in hopes that it will hit a few people and somebody when they are in a particular position and they're like, oh, I remember that. I remember what they said about grounding, what they said about what it is that what my body needs, what I need to, what works with me and responds with me. So like I was saying today, I was at market and I was getting all different feelings and emotions, and I kept asking, is this mine? Is this how I'm feeling at the moment? No. So you return to sender, you get rid of it, or you just simply ask spirit, thank you for showing me this, that this is not mine, please remove it. And you sit with that for a few minutes, you'll be very amazed at how you feel. Something that you might have felt, agitated or a little anxious. And if you say, is this mine? And you get the feeling that no, if you get this light, airy feeling, then it's probably yours. And you need to find a way to deal with that. But if you get this feeling, my no is a feeling deep in the pit of my stomach, like someone's pulling me down towards the earth. That's my no. And I get that feeling, and it's like, this isn't mine. So please, thank you for showing me, but this is not mine. Please take it away. And you will start to understand how your body reacts, what really is yours and what really isn't yours. Here's a really interesting thing. So the next time you get a craving, say, oh, man, I really want that piece of pie. Are you alone, or have you just passed by somebody? You could be even driving by somebody down the road, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, I've got to have that piece of pie. I've got to have it. Ask yourself, wow, is this mine, or is this somebody else's? And you might be amazed that it may not be yours. You may have been feeling the energy of somebody else. And so you just say, okay, thank you for showing me, but this is not mine. So please take it away at that point. And that feeling will instantly go away. It's really amazing and crazy how that works. So I'm going to leave you with that thought for just a moment, because actually we have Marie in Cambridge, Wales. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi, Marie. How
Hello,
are you?
Hiya. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What is your question?
Can I leave it open? Is that okay?
Sure. So are you looking okay, so are you looking for a particular question to be answered, or are you looking for something that
for a general reading? Just for a general reading, please, if you will. Yeah. Yes, please, yeah.
Okay. So hang on one moment. I need to take a moment here and kind of sit with this and see what I come up with. So
Okay.
One moment. Are you planning on taking a trip soon?
Sorry?
Are you planning on taking a trip or a vacation?
I've been speaking about it, yeah, with friends and family.
Okay. Okay, because I'm seeing you going on a trip. They're showing me waves. I'm not sure if the waves, sometimes the waves literally mean on the beach or going to, but I'm kind of, in this instance, I'm wondering if there's waves or turbulence because there's something that's not working, there's something getting in the way of that.
Okay.
Is there something that
I didn't quite hear. The connection's really bad. The connection, I'm not quite hearing what you're saying. Only half of what you said, then I hear.
Okay. So I'm seeing waves.
Yeah.
And sometimes that literally means going to the beach.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm thinking in this instance that it means more that there's conflict around around your trip.
Okay.
Is there something about your trip that you're unsure of?
No. I've just been thinking about a holiday.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't been feeling uneasy about anything. I've just been eager to go, to be honest with you.
Right. So are you thinking of taking a trip to the beach or somewhere near water?
Yes, I have been thinking about a beach, yeah.
Okay.
I was speaking about it today. I was with my sister.
Okay. Because I'm getting that sense that your trip is going to take place near water.
Okay, yeah. That's what I've been planning, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um, are you thinking about taking a special someone with you on that trip? It's not family.
No, I was thinking about taking my children.
Okay.
On a small trip, yeah.
Okay. I keep hearing the word partner.
Sorry? The
Partner?
name?
Partner?
Partner.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why I was wondering if there was someone going with you.
Yeah, I recently gone for a split up.
Okay.
So, no.
Do you do a lot of gardening?
No, I've been thinking about it, but I'm not really a green-fingered person, but I do try.
Okay. I'm seeing you in a garden with a shovel.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Planting flowers. They're
Mm-hmm.
showing me this.
Okay, yeah. I can take this, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you had a grandfather pass away recently?
Pardon?
Do you have a
Pardon?
grandfather that passed away recently?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Okay. He came in to tell me that he wanted to make sure that you were okay. And he was worried about
I'm
you.
okay. Okay.
And that he loves you very much.
Oh, thank you, yeah. I feel okay anyway.
Good. Hang on here. Let me see if there's anything else.
Hello?
Yes, I'm tuning in.
Sorry, I thought you were gone. I thought I lost connection.
No, that's okay. I'm seeing
Okay.
a lock and key. Uh,
Okay.
they're referring to, I'm feeling like there has been, you've kind of put your heart under lock and key. You've pulled away.
Okay, yeah, I can take that,
And
yeah.
yeah, and they're trying to tell me that you need to open that up, that it's
Okay.
okay and it's safe, that you don't need to protect yourself like that.
Okay. I have been tending to do that a lot lately.
They are showing me that, yes.
I know I have. You're right.
Yeah. Sometimes when we've had a hurtful situation, it's very easy for us to go into protection mode, and lock ourselves down. I have too done the exact same thing in my life.
Yeah.
So I encourage you to sit with this for a little bit and really trust spirit and trust the guidance you're given and open up and let people back in. You'll have a lot more of a fruitful, loving life if you can do that, if you can open yourself back up.
Okay. I'll try.
Okay. Well, thank you, Marie. It looks like we're coming down to the end of our show, so thank you for calling in. And if you have any other questions, you can reach us at our Facebook page at Your Time to Shine.
Okay. Thank you very much for reading me.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Your Time to Shine. Hopefully next week, Darlene will be back with us. You're listening to A1R Psychic Radio. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you.